Welcome to a brand new video. Today me and Tom are going to share a secret of the downswing sequence with driver. Really nice simple tip that's going to allow you to hit it longer and straighter. So throughout the video you can expect some tips from what Tom uses in his own game that you can apply straight to yours. But before that, I've got to ask you a question. What do you think is going to be the best driver in 2020? Have you seen, is it Maverick for Callaway?
I've not seen it in person, but I've heard good things and I'm looking forward to testing it.
Is it a similar story to this one?
From what I believe, yeah, sort of the same, similar technology, but a little bit faster ball speed, which will be nice. So
Tom's going with Callaway there, I reckon, for 2020. We want to know exactly what driver you think is going to be the biggest player on the market. Right, it's now time to head into Tom's feelings, Tom's thoughts on the downswing sequence. So it goes without saying, if you are a brand new viewer, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, as well as comment down below what you want to see coming up in the future on the channel. We're on driver this week, we're going to be on irons next week, so I want to know exactly what you want to feature, because it's very important that you are involved in this channel. So today we're all about driver downswing sequence. So let's kind of share, you're playing Challenge Tour this year.
Yep.
Potentially maybe a bit of main tour or just all.
If I play well enough, yes.
Well, main tour then.
So, yeah.
So I want you to share with us your thoughts on the downswing sequence, and I kind of, if we share a little bit in the fact that when I used to caddy for you, we probably had like one, maybe two swing thoughts. Yeah, two maximum. Normally one sort of steady, and then one that might sort of fluctuate day to day. Maybe. Would you agree? I think the key thing is a steady one that is something you always work to. So give us your opinion on the downswing sequence. I think we're going to go with kind of a simple approach.
Definitely.
But it sounds funny, but a lot of people want a lot of information, but sometimes that's not what we need.
I think if you actually talk to most tour players, you'd be surprised, or most people would be surprised, how simple they think over the ball, as you know. Yeah,
and that's something that we try on the Sunday part of this channel is, can you do this? And this is something that I want you to apply to your downswing, even if it's not necessarily with driver, it's probably something that we can apply to an iron as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's see exactly what you do for your downswing sequence, what your triggers are, and how it makes you perform best.
So we'll start off with my faults.
Yeah.
Everyone has faults and everyone sort of has tendencies. I will tend to, from the top, sort of feel like, not on purpose, sort of my hands go this way a bit too much, and then I have to sort of do this, like
so
tip.
For most people it kind of probably look like early extension would be the kind of what people have heard as the terms.
So to try and sort of stop me sort of going a bit early from the top, I feel like I just sort of let the club shaft shallow a little bit. You hear it, sort of the modern day thing, isn't it? I'm never going to get it like Dustin Johnson, like this and strong.
Would you say that's you're trying to though? Is that your thought?
Yeah. Like, you know, feel and reel are a bit different. So if I feel like I'm trying to shallow it a bit more and not get this way, it might get just a little bit better and produce a bit better.
So your trigger from the top is shallow the shaft. That's exactly what you're trying to think.
Effectively, it's almost like don't rush it from the top. I get a bit anxious and a bit sort of hit it from the top this way. So just let it just fall down.
Just as a point on that, I think a lot of you guys who are watching that kind of move of Tom saying anxious, rushy from the top, I think a lot of people get that way. Especially with driver, trying to hit it far.
Everyone wants to hit the cover off it and get a bit sort of anxious. And
would you say smoother approach would tend to be better distance?
Yeah, I mean, smoother approach, you're probably going to hit it out of the middle a bit more, which will go a bit further.
Okay, so that's one thought. What would be another thought you wanted to share?
Just purely, this is my feel, and it might not be exactly what I do, but basically, and we've talked about it many times before, if I think about this logo on my chest, if I just keep that moving, because if that stalls at any point, I'm going to do this. Okay. I'm doing that. So my sort of, we talked about a steady point, a steady sort of swing thought throughout the years. Is that would be mine. Just keep that moving. So shallow the shaft and logo. Yeah. And for me, that you're kind of saying that's helping you stop early extending, probably get the body and arms working a little bit more in sync. And keeps my speed up. Speed up. And they're all things that we want to have in the driver swing. Yeah. So we know exactly what your thoughts are. Shallow the shaft and logo, keep moving. But for everybody watching at home, that's a really good valuable information that they can go and apply to the game. But what would be a way, say you're on a range on a Wednesday before you're playing on the Thursday,
stay. How would you get that into your game?
So most people will have alignment sticks in the bag. I've got this blue one here. So a good way of sort of checking yourself would be if you just put that along the shaft and then grip it.
Because I think there's actually like a tool now you can put on the end, isn't there, as well?
Yeah.
Someone's done a drill, I don't know what.
Tool rotation stick.
Yeah, I think
really
that's a similar thing, isn't it?
Really impressive. So a good sort of just a checkpoint really. It's from the top, like I was saying, I get a bit like this. And if you look how steep this is pointing here.
So you're referencing the shaft there being.
Yeah, that's
steep.
effectively an extended shaft, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do a bit longer. So almost trying to feel like if you do that, you can see in that camera there, look how much shallower it is.
Yeah.
So that's almost a feel. I'm never going to get it there, but I'm going to try and get it there. So by practicing this either in a mirror, or you can see it yourself with this, or you get your friend to check it if you're at the range. It's just a really simple way to make sure you're doing it right.
Finish it off, we get the logo going as well?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my one biggest point for my own goal. And I think it would help a lot of people.
Definitely, I think there's not enough kind of, I think, swing thoughts that side of the ball. A lot of them are this side,
exactly.
backswing.
That's a big thing for me, is like trying to get more, exactly what you just said, more happening through the ball than happening here.
It's kind of like it kind of frustrates me. Everybody's thinking about backswing, top of backswing. It's something that I think we can all.
I think most tour pros you'd speak to would be thinking about what's happening from there forward.
Okay, so you would do that at a slow speed, build it up, lose the alignment stick, hit the shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk us through it. Just go through the whole thing now.
So if you're at the range, stick this there. So just feel like it's going a bit more that way. Not.
So you possibly do like 2 or 3 reps with the alignment stick.
Make sure it's there. Then you can
lose the alignment stick. Right, smash this one away for us.
Same feeling. Not anxious from the top.
And I know I sort of know the answer to this question, but I want to share with these guys. You build that into your pre-shot routine as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Sort of that feeling, that sort of rehearsal, then hit the shot.
This is exactly how I would. I would be just stood behind the ball, and that's all I would feel is this impact sort of area. Left chest moving. Shaft a little bit shallower. Simple.
Right, hit it away for us. Thank you for watching Can You Do This on Sunday on Alex Elliott Golf. This is where we share simple tips that are really effectively going to help you play better golf. Thank you for sharing your downswing sequence.
No problem.
Go and apply that to your game. And like we said before, this is something that you can apply in your irons as well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.